Now, we're all familiar with Vserv.mobi's scale-up story, mobile ad network that gained tremendous traction thanks to focusing on the smartphone market. Here's the story of a startup that's trying to emulate their success, but they're squarely focused on the feature phone market. Vishang Chandavarkar gets us the story of Vserv.mobi.
You're just about to hit that irritating pig with an even more temperamental bird when you're distracted from taking the perfect shot with an ad banner on the side. Now, you may not like these ads, but these ads help the developer of this game make some money. Angry Birds, Fruit Ninja, Age Effect are all free apps on the internet and mobile phone waiting for you. But it is an ad agency or mobile ad network, in this case Vserv.mobi, that's helping you get a free app and get the developer some money with a mantra to break into the congested and competitive mobile advertising space.
Yes, think of mobile ad networks and the two names that immediately come to mind, AdMob and InMobi. The latest entrant into this already crowded market, Vserv.mobi. Rather than going after the smartphone market, Vserv was set up in December 2009 with a clear focus of capitalizing on the fast-growing feature phone market.
Our network becomes a platform which does matchmaking between the users of application developers and offering that segment to advertisers. So advertisers work with us and they define their target audience and they buy advertising through us. And we distribute their ads or we bring their media in front of these application users. And the process, we share revenues with application developers, and that's how we meet the needs of both the advertiser and the app developer.
Vserv has a clear focus on tapping into the emerging markets. The markets where they see great traction is the feature phone category. The other vertical of differentiation for them is the underlying app wrapper technology.
Let's assume that playing an app is like eating this bar of chocolate. Now, getting advertising on this is like putting the caramel inside the bar after it's made. A real waste of time and money for the guy who made the app. Now, with Vserv's ad wrapper technology, you can simply wrap the advertising onto the bar.
The main party which benefits from this technology is the developer, since it drastically reduces the time he takes to develop an application. One such developer is Twist Mobile, a firm which has more than 500 million mobile app downloads to their credit. Whereas Kutal, the founder of Twist, is monetizing his apps using the app wrapper technology and explains how it helped him reduce costs.
As an app developer, whenever we actually ask our developers to make an application, it takes around 3 to 4 man-hours to develop an application and to actually integrate an ad wrapper inside those applications. So it saves the cost of at least 3 to 4 man-hours, man-days, as well as it saves around 10 to 15% of the production cost.
Another differentiator within their technology is their ad mediation strategy, a technology which helps them increase inventory usage by partnering with other ad networks globally. A strategy which has worked very well for their game developer partners, India Games.
A network typically just serves ads, but there's also an element called ad mediation, which basically means that after they've served their quantity of ads and we've still got more impressions, which means that I've got some balance inventory. Rather than asking us to go and work with multiple other partners to try and fill up their inventory, we have actually worked with other partners to plug them into the same system. And so what that has actually given to us is more like a one-stop shop solution.
Apart from benefits to developers, Vserv also provides benefits to app stores or platforms. One particular innovation is their try and buy technology, which helps convert a free app into a paid one on repeat usage. Something which has helped Vodafone monetize free apps within its app store.
What it allows you to do is allow a user to access the application, say 3 times, and then on the 4th time, he's asked or she's asked to pay for the application. So you have 2 models that you can operate with the Vserv ad wrapper. One is advertising and the other one is try before you buy, which is a neat model.
Vserv's business model is focused on the developer. They've tied up with 500 advertisers and 300 developers globally. and their business model revolves around one in which revenues from advertisers are split between the developer and themselves in a 60-40 ratio. While the metric of monetization is cost per click, Vserb's effective cost per 1,000 impressions is pegged at $5. Industry estimates put Vserb's revenues at 6 crore rupees in FY 2011, projected to grow to 50 crore rupees this year. And the company intends to grow to become nearly 510 crore rupees by 2015. Positive growth so far, which has attracted investors IDG Ventures, who has invested nearly 13 crores in the startup. Manik Arora of IDG tells us how keeping the developer core to their strategy has worked in their favor.
The goal is to be the best friend of the developer rather than necessarily being the best friend of everybody. Because the belief is if the developers are happy, then you get the best inventory, which is best for advertisers as well because they get access to unique inventory. I think through those conversations, my guess is Deepak and Akshay must have realized that having a non-intrusive advertising format, one that doesn't show up in the middle of an app or a game, particularly games, there's somewhat intrusive, it's better to have it in the beginning and the end, resonated with developers.
The early start for Vserv has been positive, but their future also depends on the proliferation of feature phones in emerging markets as it does on their own execution. Their innovative technologies have helped them gain a head start so far, but it's sustaining this early momentum for them which is key.